your buddy Mikerowchip here playing Farming Simulator 22 Elm Creek. And this is episode 135. All right, so what we finished in 134 was well, let me turn on the HUD here. We planted this field of oats, and as you can see down the lower right-hand corner, and it's fully fertilized now, but we got weeds growing. So we got to bring some weed killer down here is what we have to do. Some herbicide. Well, weed herbicide, not crop herbicide. I just got done watching, like, I was playing Farming Simulator 22 with a different map. I must have watched like 15 episodes of Millennial Farmer. If you've never been there before, you should go to his site. Just put in Millennial Farmer. He's a real farmer that does all the stuff you see on my channel for real. Well, not all the stuff, but because I do a wide variety of stuff. He just does corns and soybeans, but it's a real farmer doing real stuff. He's got a really good channel there. So it makes me want to do this now. I want to go over here and look at these nozzles. Now, see, each one of these things has a blue, a red, and a yellow on it because the spray comes out, and sometimes these get jammed. So you want to be able to color code. I have no idea what I'm doing. None. He would know. I do not. So there you go. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to head on up to... to the farm, and we are going to unload this fertilizer that we have in the spray tanks right now, and then we are going to load the herbicide in there, the weed killer, and bring it back down here, and we're going to do, we're going to kill some weeds. I'll bring you back when we get up to the farm. Murdoch Farms. Yeah, we got a crop for that. All right, here we are back at Murdoch Farms. Now, the other map I'm playing that I'm not taping is called the Michigan map. And, excuse me, I'm doing some different things on that map that I'm not doing on this map. For instance, I don't have any greenhouses on that map. I do not have a warehouse on that map. I'm doing a lot more with grass and silage on that map. I have a silage silo, as a matter of fact. But, and I'm not doing that on this map. And that's nice because, you know, it gives you something different to do. So you're not doing the same thing. In fact, I don't have a I know it's hard to believe, but I don't have a Jung Heinrich on that other map. Crazy as that sounds. All right, let's get rid of that fertilizer. Go get some weed killer now. But it's nice because, you know, and that's another beautiful thing about this game is you can run your farm any which way you choose. So I can really run it differently in the different modes, and on the different farms, I should say. What am I doing now? I'm refilling, right? There we go. And for a while, I thought, you know, I could start doing 2 farm series. I got a ton of train stuff going on. Why couldn't I do 2 farm series? Michigan map's not a good map to video, and the reason for that is I bought the cheapest field on there. Everything's expensive on that map, much more so than on this map. I bought the cheapest field, which is the smallest field. The smallest field on that map is larger than the largest field on this map. Those fields are ginormous. So what would end up happening is I'd say, okay, so we're going to mow this field, and when we're done, I'll bring you back. And then an hour later, maybe, I'd be able to bring you back. So to get a half-hour episode out, or, you know, 35 minutes so is usually I try to get on this map, it may take me 4 or 5 hours. So it's not very conducive to tape something like that. What am I doing right now? I'm trying to talk and drive at the same time. It's just not happening. It's a really good map, though. And like I said, it's good because you can set your tractor in motion, and then you know, on a field, like he's got a real long strip to mow or whatever, and then you can watch something on your second monitor if you happen to have one of those, which I do. And I was watching, like I said, Millennial Farmer. I was just watching. They put a ripper on one of his tractors that's got treads on it, and it was autonomous. He was being shown by this guy, by this representative who makes the autonomous software, and he sets it up, and then it like goes up and down the field all by itself. It's very much like this game. We hire a helper, or you can get course play on this as well, and it goes up and down the field all by itself. Crazy. That was in real life. So that was crazy. Just absolutely crazy watching a robot rip his field. He had the Ripper on there. And the Ripper is the one with the big discs on it. I don't use a Ripper in this game. I don't really need to, I suppose. I think they have Rippers? Or they call them subsoilers, I think, in this one. But I was wondering, what the heck's the difference between a cultivator and a Ripper? No, I'm not going to say a Ripper rips and a cultivator cultivates, although that is true. What I am going to say is that the Ripper goes a lot deeper than the cultivator. The Ripper is used to loosen deep soils, loosen deeply into the soil, I should say. I don't know how deep they go, a foot or deeper, I think, foot to 2 foot or something like that, while your cultivator only goes about a few inches. So it's it's for deep churning of the soil, and it turns the soil over too, evidently, while the cultivator just mixes it more. So I was gonna put you guys, I can say, when we get to field 43, I'll bring you back, but you know what, we're almost at field 43 because I was talking about that interesting stuff, I found it interesting stuff on the millennial farmer. He is, like I said, I really like him. He's a young guy. Well, young to me. He's in his 40s. I think he's 40-something. Early 40s. It's just really interesting to watch him go through what he goes through. And it's a lot harder than this game. Yeah, I mean, he's got to fix all his own equipment, and it's just the massive tractors that he has. It's really cool. I almost feel like now I'm doing a commercial for him. No, he has no idea I'm talking about him. He has not paid me or anything else. No, besides YouTube, nobody pays me. All right. To do any of this stuff here. So, all right, here we go now. Okay, we didn't quite line it up correctly. I can see that already. Well, we're going to come back this way. Bring it around here. There we go. Yeah, that ought to do right there. Let's back it up just a little bit more. Get that corner. That little slice. There we go. Beautiful. Now you just got to eyeball it. I also noticed he has GPS on his tractor. I mean, he's doing like 120 acres in a day. He's got, obviously several tractors and people helping him. But, so, some of the fields that he does are gigantic. And so he puts on the GPS. It makes the same sound as this one does. Like when you come to the end of a road, go, boing, that make that little noise. His makes the same exact sound. So Giants really got that part right. All right, should I stop my commercial for Millennium Farmer? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking I gave him a good enough holler out, a yell out, a shout out. That's what you call it, right? I gave him a shout out. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. Do this. Then we're going to do the old auto width. Headland mode. What else is on here? I always forget. Show the lines, yeah. Line offset. Show as dots. I don't like to show it as dots. The offset increment. I'm not sure what you would use that for. All right. Enough of that. This is going to be 90, right? believe this field is at 90 degrees from north. Yes, it is. Is it lined up right? No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it looks like it's lined up correctly. Here we go. Little bit of weed killer. You don't want weeds in your field because it's no good for the plants. Yeah, I'm a botanist. I know all about plants. But most people know that weeds aren't good for plants. Yeah. All right. Now, when we get done doing this, that's all the field work we have to do this month. Is that little noise you heard right there? Beep, bloop. That's the noise it makes. I mean, it's like identical. Sounds just like it. All right, there we go. Then we'll have that little bit that we missed there on the left once again. And you probably know this, right? There's solid fertilizer and stuff in this game. I just like the spray. I don't know. It just makes me happy. It brings me joy. That's why I do it. All right, over this way. All right, now we should be able to get away with this. Oh, yeah. Just testing it to make sure I'm thinking right. Alt-C. There we go. Go. Get some. That's nice. And there it is. Turn that off. No, wrong one. Wrong button. There we go. Reset it. Then forget it. All right, now we're going to jump out, do a little science. It's a real bitter taste when it has that, and it has the weed killer on. It's better with the fertilizer only, but the weed killer just, it's not good. All right, so it says it needs rolling, but our tractor's not big enough to pull a roller, so there you go. All righty. All right, so now we are going to head. I'm going to adjust the microphone here. Still not happy with it. There we go. All right, head back up to the farm, and we are going to check on the animals. See how many chickens we got. And here we are once again back at the farm. All righty. Let's go drop off the herbicide. Okay, right over here. Right next to this tank. So we can bring those in later. Easy now, easy. Don't hit it. There we go. Beautiful. Then we will put the sprayer back where it belongs. I have the front thing on there. Yeah. Why did I buy that? You see right ahead of there? The front tank. I probably said that before. I really thought I was going to need that. Is there any field on here big enough that's going to require the front reservoir of stuff? I'm going to guess no, but I could be wrong. Downscope. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, what we have to do is check the animals. The oats we just planted, you can see here, are going to be harvested in July. So we got some time. Let's see. The cows... Oh, they got total mixed ration. I was going to go, no, that's not right. The cows are right here. We still only have 2 of those. Chickens, still only 2 of those. But they're good. Sheep, everything's good, right? Food. Now, you don't have to give them water? Oh, I've had that discussion lots of times. Yeah. In the smaller pen you do, but this one you don't. We must have hooked up. That's what we did. We hooked up an underground water source to it. So it's got a pipe going to it. It's always full. And then we have these guys that need food. Okay. Now. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna check on something. Okay, so let's go to this because I started using one of those hooks. Where's forklifts? I don't think they come with it, right? The Jung Heinrich. Oh no! See, it don't have nothing. It didn't tell you what it's compatible with. Yeah, combinations. Yes, that's not going to work. Okay. Because the big bag hooks work really well. Well, let's stop him here because I'm here, so now we're going to have to go to Brenda, right? Or not Brenda, I mean Marcia. So that's my other game. Brenda's my other game. All right, so Marcia is going to have to feed the pigs. Is that what I'm doing right now? I'm feeding the pigs, yeah. Okay, Marcia. Let's get you in there. Gone get. Where's she at? There she is. Okay, she's going to have to open this up. Now, I think we have a lot of pig food. Got a lot of cow. Oh, yeah, we got lots of pig food. And I think the problem is you can't. Can you get them off the shelves? I'm pretty sure the answer to that is no, right? But we'll try. We'll try. All right, let's reset this. There we go. Bring it around. Pig food. Pig food time. No. Back up. Yeah. Let's see here now. Can I get them off? I'm pretty sure the answer to that is a nada. But let's try. Whoop. Oh, no. Here we go. Well, look at that. I'm wrong. I'm absolutely wrong. So like I said, in my Michigan map, I bought one of the big bag hooks that you can put on. I'm actually using a telehandler in that one, not this. And it works really well. I really like it. Especially since when you get near it, right, when you get the... Here you got to actually physically put the hook on it or put the, fork through the bag and then lift up on it. While if you got one of those hooks, which I'd never used before until I started using another map, you get near the bag and it's like attaching an implement. I hit Q and then it automatically is attached, which means I can also unload them on the shelves if I wanted to. Although I'm not using shelves in that game, so yeah. The Jung Heinrich. I thought there was an outside chance that maybe you could switch out the forks on it. What am I doing? There we go. And the answer to that is no, you cannot. All righty. All right, so I am going to finish up feed the pigs, and when I am done, I will bring you back. This should finish off the pigs. I guess this is only my third bag down here, which is unusual. Usually they eat quite a bit more food, but I don't know. A lot of them are sleeping. Maybe they're just not hungry. All right, here we go. All right, now while I was out and about, going back and forth a few times here, I noticed there's not enough eggs to bring inside, but there is enough wool. So we're going to do that. Now, the eggs are there any eggs out front? Actually, they don't put them out front, do they? Yeah, there is a pallet there on the side. I think that might have been from the old coop. There's only 2 chickens in that massive facility. All right. Now, we can't put them back on there. That I am now recalling. So we're going to do this. Right? Like that. And then we're going to have her jump out. And then we're going to go into first person. Then we're going to go into soups. And we're going to put it up there manually. Yeah, a little cheating going on here. All righty. Well, we'll put it right here. And boom. Oh, well, that's fine. It can sit on its side if it wants to. Starting to bug me, though. Maybe it can't sit on its side. There we go. Look at that. It resolved itself. Thank you, bag. Okay, now we're going to go get that wool. Oh, we have eggs on the shelf in there. look at that. I had no idea. Oh, I thought there were 2 more chickens in there. They're just the feeders that are in there. I was surprised and shocked. Alrighty. Come down here now. I could try to squeeze the Jungheinrich in there, but as we've done before, we're gonna cheat it out here. Put it right here. That'll do. Okay, Marcia. If you would do the honors, please. Get some wool. Here we go. Bring it down. And then, whoops, shabat. There we go. Forward. Oh, no. Higher. There we go. Now you got it. This is probably going right on down to the factory. To the swirling spindle. That's the other thing I'm not doing on the Michigan map. I'm not buying any businesses. I'm just concentrating on farming, and that's it. Here we go. Over this way. Put it on right here. Now, unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong, there are some pigs to sell. Down scope. There we go. Let's have her jump out. Well, let's see. Yep, 1,200. There's 2 of them. Just 2? That's it? Just 2? That's it? That's it. All righty. So we'll have her step on outside. Here we go. That means it's Freddy's turn. No, it does not mean it's Freddy's turn. It means it's my turn because you need the tractor in order to haul the animal trailer. All right. Bring it around here like so. There we go. The old Matrix move. No, the old Matrix move. There you go, buddy boy. Back that up right into here. There we go. Forward ho. Dirty trailer. I don't care. Yeah, all the other farmers, all my neighbors talk about me. He doesn't care much for his equipment. Yep, I really don't. And if that makes me a poor farmer, then so be it. Alrighty, here we go. Back this down into there. Over this a ways. Open. Oh, no, let's open the doors first. We too close? I don't think so. Animal dialogue. Is left button? No, right button. Nope. Left button. Are we out of the thing now? Oh, what is this? Let's back it up now. Here we go. Open animal dialogue. These 2 piggies are going to market. Move to the trailer. There we go. Up the hill. All right. All right, so we're going to head on over to the animal dealer where we are going to sell off these 2 pigs. Here at Lawson's Loyal Livestock. What the hell's going on?
Boss, bitches out of control.
Use the cattle prize.
We're trying.
Jesus. Showtime. Showtime. All right. Lawson's Loyal Livestock. Bring it around this way now. Back it on up. When was the last time we sold pigs? Has it been recently? I can't remember now. Feels like it's been a while. Trying to clear my throat here. All right. Animal. Yep, there we go. These two, select them, sell both of them $2,400. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to wait to ensure that the pigs are being well taken care of. Here we go. Nicely done. Why does it say saved my PC on the screen right there? Can you see that? This right here? What's that doing there? Get off of there. There you go. I know it was saved to this PC. I don't need you to tell me that. All right. That puts us at 22.5. On our way to buying the oil mill for $80,000. And now we're on our way back to the farm. And once again, back at the farm. All right, let's park up the animal trailer. We are now officially done with the animals. And now we got to deal with the bees, the honey, if you will, and the what? Yeah, and with the greenhouses. I don't know why I'm having such long pauses in my sentences. Is that a sign of something? You always gotta worry about that when you get older. I'm having a hard time concluding my sentences. Is that a sign for something? Is there something wrong with me? I don't know. Doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with me. I feel fine. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so the fields are done. That's not me. There I am. The fields are done. The animals are now done. And so what we got to do next, as I said, are the greenhouses. We don't have any honey here now. Whoops. There we go. Start it up. Come on. There you are. All right. I saw we do have a pallet of honey down there, so we'll go get that. We'll check out what the other ones have. There is a no lettuce. There is a no lettuce. That's bad English. And there is a no. Nope. There's the only thing we have is honey. That's it. Alrighty. Over this way on the crunchy gravel. There we go. Down scope. Up a tad. Beautiful. It's a grab and go. It's a smash and grab. Except you don't smash anything. You just grab. It's a grab and go. A smash and grab? It's a grab and grab? I don't know. I don't know how you'd put it. But we're going to leave it at that. All right. This is the only thing that has to go in the warehouse. We'll put it right over here. Oh, yeah. There we go. Onto this shelf right here. Hitting the pillar there, but that's all right. We'll come off of there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to check to make sure that there is enough water. I'm going to say the lettuce is yes. The tomatoes is yes. And the strawberries are the big yes. Okay, now let's take a look at here. We have some bread. In fact, 2 things of bread and 2 things of cake had to be picked up. We're going to need 1 thing of furniture. Yep. And then we're going to need 2 things of butter, 1 thing of cheese, 1 thing of chocolate. That's 9 pallets so far. And 2 things of fabric. That's 11 pallets. That's going to be the big truck. Give me the big truck. All right, we got enough room for wool. So we can take wool down to them. There's always seems to be enough room for wool, though. And then is there enough room for eggs? I'm not sure. It's like 1,500 short. Let's go over and take a look at. Holy mo! There we go. How many eggs do you get here? That's right. It don't tell you. It gives you a different. Down there it's liters. Up here it is liters down there, right? Yeah, down there it's liters. Up here it's pieces. When you put I have to rediscover this every time I do it. If you put the forks on the eggs, does it tell you how many liters it is, or it's still going to tell me pieces? I imagine there's enough room down there, right? For them? I would think so. Now it's saying 1,400. Yeah, so there's. Well, wait a minute. Now, is that right? 1,400. What did I say there was? Yeah. Okay, so we got enough room for that too. So we're gonna have to bring the big trailer in. No doubt about it. All right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm trying to think. Am I doing this right? I am doing it right. There's Freddy. No. We need the big trailer, so that's going to be me again. Here we go. Get the big trailer, baby. Over this way. Over this way. Here we go. Back it on up. All right. Yeah. Like that. Do I want to put all the straps on? You don't do it that way. Yeah, there we go. Here we are. So I can see where to place these things on here. So I can strap them down tightly. All right, do that. Beautiful. Move this up here. Now let's put them on the very front. Well, let's put them on in the middle. Because when I'm loading things out, I want them on the front first. I suppose. Although this thing's got 4 wheels. The trailer does. I can worry about overweighting the tractor or anything. You know, get it to stand up or whatever. On its hind wheels. Or have the hitch dig into the ground. Alright, so there's that. Let's go get the wool. Nope, wrong way. Alrighty. There's the wool. Come on, wool. Is his last name Smith? So this would be Wool Smith? Funny. Alright. Oh, yeah, you know what else I forgot? Do we have anything else over here? What about butter and everything? There's bread over here. There's chocolate over here, right? Is that what that is? Yeah, that's chocolate. All right, so there's no butter or anything that can go to our bakery either. Okay. Back we go. Alrighty. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, boy. Yep. I dropped a little bit of a load in my pants when that thing went off. That's not Marsha. That's me. Can't have 2 me. There's only 1 me. Alrighty. Here we go. There we are. Oh, we got to stay outside. So shenanigans don't happen. All right. Here we go. We are on our way now to the spinnery. And when we get there, I'll bring y'all back.
At the swirling spindle, we've been so time. Don't forget our motto, we'll get it done. yeah, we'll get it done.
Okay. Here we come. Into the swirling spindle with Banya, of course. All right, up here. Turn off the engine. Here we go. Okay, that's not me. There we go. All right, you know what we haven't done in a while? We haven't done this in a while, have we? Okay, let's go. Whoop, wait a minute. Here we go. Into... Well, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go. Let's go into the box. All right, now, where is the... They should put like a courtesy light in here. It gets dark in here. Where is the door? I just came through it. Why can I not find it? Oh, here we go. Uh-oh. What is going on? The world is upside down. We're not an upside down world. That's copyrighted. But the world is, in fact, upside down. This is a strange thing. Not Stranger Things. This is a strange thing. But you know what else is strange? We're out of time. Yeah, that's the end of episode 135. So, hope you guys had fun. I had a great time doing this. I hope you did as well. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that I'm kind of ripping off a TV show, well, this just may not be the channel for you. Uh-oh.